Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak 2, where last episode, with Rosette back in the gang to make us a quartet, we headed to the Langport Inn to rest, only to be called to a developing scene, as Fan Lu was arrested for tax evasion with supposed overwhelming evidence, and Guillen then approached us only to collapse, poisoned by an unknown source. With the Lu family's leadership out of action, we have vowed to get to the bottom of this situation while searching for the part of the 8th Genesis. Having decided there is a traitor in the midst of the family, we have set out on a sweep, starting with Newtown. Hello. So you've come, Spriggan. Please listen to my request. No, I didn't. What? I wasn't here for a request. What's going on here, Gekka girl? Why is the guild asking us for help? The guild isn't asking, I am. This is a personal request of mine. My brother, Li-Lian, is visiting home for the first time in a while. There's something I'd like to do while he's here. If memory serves, he was working at the Eastern Pharmacy in the department store in Edith. Thought he was trying to put some space between himself and home. It's been a long time since you've seen each other. Are you mad at him? There are many things I wish to say to my brother, however there's only one way he'll listen. That's why I'm challenging him to a bout. Ideally, I'd like to pair with one of you for it. A fight between siblings. May we ask why you would do such a thing? My brother is next in line to take over as the head of the Gekka School, and yet he's run off to the capital. I'd like to convince him to return home. The Gekka School's dojo, that's over in the 2nd ward. You don't agree with what he's decided to do, so you want to fight him, win, and force him to take on his responsibilities. Is that it? Not exactly a complicated plan. And complicated is kind of our thing, you know? He seems pretty satisfied with his life in Edith. Why not just let him be? I understand the path he's chosen, but we were born to the main house of the Gekka School. As a family with deep roots here in Langport, we have a duty to our heritage. Well, I get all that, but why can't you just fight him one-on-one? Because I want him to take the fight seriously, which I know he won't do if it's just me. That's why I'd like to duel him in a pair. If he has to deal with more than one opponent, he'll have no choice but to fight in earnest. Spriggan, please help me. Okay, it's a sibling showdown going on. I don't think I should get involved. After being away in the capital for so long, my brother Li-Lian has finally come home and he's still a gutless coward. What? That's why I'd like to take the opportunity to beat some grit into him. But he's fine. He's living life the way he wants to. I don't agree with this at all. And I was gonna finish off the sweep of this area before doing anything else, but still, I guess now we're doing a sibling showdown. Yeah, I got it. I'll help you out. We know you guys pretty well, after all. Thank you. I really appreciate this. Alright, in that case, I'll pair up with you, Xiaoling. Been a while since I sparred with Li-Lian. Wonder if he's got any new tricks. That does mean you'll be going up against both Van and your brother, though. That okay with you, B-Rank? What's that supposed to mean, brat? Mr. Wei, did you attend Xiaoling's dojo as a child? Yeah, I mostly just went there to play when I was a kid, but Li-Lian helped train me sometimes too. He used to be a real hard ass though, but I think I prefer that over the whole lazy bit he's been pulling lately. Back then, everyone in the dojo wanted to be just like him. Ah, the nostalgia. So he's really good. But now's not the time to be getting sentimental. Let's head over to the dojo.
You have my support, Mr. Arkride.
Well, I was here doing stuff, but obviously I'm not anymore. You know, this might actually make it easier for the guild to take action in Langport. Considering Hayway was always trying to keep us pinned down, we've had a hard time widening our reach in the area. We should take this opportunity to expand our patrols to the Eastern Quarter. Then we can see for ourselves how things are affecting the citizenry. Yes, always got to look for an opportunity, right? Yeah, bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm supposed to be gathering info about the trader, and instead I'm going off elsewhere. Well, which ward is this? I don't know. Were we in the 1st ward? It's the 2nd ward, yeah? That's where the Gekka dojo was, right?
What are we waiting for?
Correct.
More.
Let's talk to the people in the dojo to see if they know anything that's going down. I have nothing to say in regard to Master's son. Right now, my priority is focusing on my duties. I must polish my abilities for the sake of my family. Master Tai Long's out at the moment. He said he had to investigate something in relation to a former pupil of his. By the way, I heard his son's planning to drop by the dojo soon. Don't know why he'd bother though, especially after he'd turned his back on us like that. Is that not him there? Well, if it isn't Van, you're a ways away from Edith, friend. I'm surprised you knew I was... Ah, yes, my little sister. I'm sure this'll be exciting. Brother, I demand we have a duel. Your skills have withered in your self-exile. As your family, it's my duty to beat you back into shape. Well, that's no way to greet your brother, Xiaoling. Right on the steps of the dojo, no less. Actually, I'll have you know that I came here of my own volition to renew my sense of purpose. Like I believe that. You're just snooping around because Baba is out. Oof, saw right through me, huh? Sorry about my little sister trying to drag you into this mess, Van. Look, Xiaoling, I'm just a pharmacist now. I've already decided to leave the way of martial arts to you. I only came back here on a whim. Hey, would you guys mind escorting her home? Brother! Stop treating her like a child. She came here to talk to you about something serious. Don't you think you're being rude? She may be your little sister, but she still deserves your respect. You can at least hear what she has to say. I guess you're right. Very, thank you. Li-Lian, I've never given up on my dream of bringing you back to the dojo. So if I win our duel, promise me that my dream will come true. In return, if I lose, I'll resign from my position as a bracer. Hey, hold on a second. You would go that far? I see. You're very determined, aren't you, Xiaoling? After all, you even brought the Spriggan along. Which means you knew I wouldn't go along with this otherwise. I take you understand my resolve then. Now let's... However, I cannot accept those terms. I'm assuming you planned on me pairing up with Van. Someone from another school in a battle to decide who succeeds the Gekka. You see where I'm going with this, right? You have a point. He's got me there. I wonder who would make a good replacement. Not that I plan to help search for one, mind you. My poor old back would simply give out on me. Hey, I thought you were finally taking this seriously. It really didn't sound like he'd be budging anytime soon. So now we got to find someone to take Van's place, huh? What a pain in the ass. A martial artist that can not only match Li-Lian's superior skill, but is also a practitioner of the Gekka School. I doubt many fit the bill. There's got to be someone we know. What about that guy at Langkai Clinic? I see. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be a good match. Let's go have a talk with him. The board calls me. So that must be in the first ward, right? Or is it the Harbour District? First ward? The Langkai Clinic here. Yeah. Yeah, that's the place I recognize.
On my way.
It's just I don't recognize it being called the first ward. Right, we definitely want to run through here, that's for certain, but there's Van's car. Or Van's van now, I don't know what you want to call it. There's an event going on at the bar. But of course, once we're on a quest, we totally focus on doing the quest, don't we? And we don't press this and we don't go, ooh, there's fish down there. Because there isn't fish down there, it's a lie. Oh, that's the pool. Well, I'm here, I'll press it.
Oh, did you hurt something?
Excuse me. Pardon me. May as well talk to you when I'm here. I was only able to administer proper first aid to Guillaume because you all brought him in so quickly. However, I've done everything I can for him. We can only rely on the hospital to handle the rest. Everyone's one dialogue today. Van gave a brief explanation of the situation to Shen Li. I see. I thought I'd heard something about Li-Lian's return. Please, if there's anything you can do to help us. As a bracer and a member of the Gekka School, I'm sure you can imagine how I feel coming to you of all people. But if this is the only way to convince my brother, then I have no problem asking a former Zhong Xiao for help. What? Former Sung Shout? I've heard the price is high for leaving the role of Zhong Xiu. Well, I won't deny it. Look, we have no intention of digging into your past. All we need is a little help. I'm assuming you know Li-Lian. Yeah, I guess you could call us childhood friends. We used to go to the dojo together. There's lots of Gekka practitioners in Heiwei's ranks. I've never stopped training, but not because I want to keep up with my Zhongzhou days. No, I keep training because I'm committed to never performing acts of violence ever again. I think that's more than enough about me, though. To be honest, I'm a bit skeptical of what Li-Lian's true intentions are. Yeah, me too. In any event, the past doesn't matter now. I want you to help as my brother's childhood friend, not a former Zhongzhou. I expect he remembers the core principle of the Gekka School. Violence is to be rejected, not embraced. And they all join Heiwei. Yeah, I remember Master Tai Long teaching us that. Why not give them a hand then? Oh well. Dr. Long Kai. You're worried, no? I think you should do as your heart desires. You're right. For the sake of an old friend, I accept your request. Thank you so much. I'm sure my brother will be thrilled. I was also hoping to finally get a sparring with Van, but it seems it just wasn't meant to be. Please, I'm more than happy to sit this one out. Maybe next time. Anyhow, please give me some time to prepare. I'll come by once I've finished up over here. Alright, let's head on back to the dojo. I don't know if I should be doing anything extra at this point. Dr. Long Kai knows what I've done, and he's kept a watchful eye on me for as long as I've been in his service. That's partially why I swore that I'd never fight again. But if it's for an old friend, I suppose I can make an exception. Just let me know when the preparations have been made.
Right. Allow me to assist.
Do you have anything cool?
Hope to see you again.
Nope.
Oh, did you hurt something?
Nope. You're about to maybe hurt something, though.
Let's be on our way.
Back to the Gekka dojo.
What's more?
I'll avoid the mark. Oh, can't. Brother, we found your match. So soon? Well, this certainly wasn't who I was expecting. It's been a while, Li-Lian. So now even poor Shen Li's been dragged into my baby sister's selfish schemes. I imagine you're not exactly thrilled to be here, huh? I'm just glad to get the chance to help a friend in need. Look, if you want to keep lazing around for the rest of your life, all you gotta do is win. No need for any sappy shit. But you're gonna have to clear up all the stuff you threw to the wayside. Your actions affect more than just you. I guess running away is a bad look. Alright, I accept your challenge, Xiaoling. Yes, that's all I wanted to hear. I wasn't so sure he would accept. You've got this. I'll be expecting you not to pull your punches, Xiaoling. Now let's do this. Of course.
Let's play!
No! Aaron!
Let's do this, Xiaolin!
We won't go easy.
Maybe I can charm them with my boyish good looks.
Activating skill. I'll leave you speechless. Scarlet Dance!
Wink!
Going on?
It has worked. They are punching
Don't
each other
screw
in the
with me.
face. Like, do I just do it again?
I better be careful.
I'm not even kidding. It could be funny.
Activating skill. Feast your eyes on me.
Here's our
No, I only
chance.
worked on one of them.
Going
Keep
all
going.
in.
Don't screw with me.
Hey! You can't just death blow my partner.
I won't lose. I better be careful.
I don't have an S-craft ready even. Oh no!
I won't lose.
What could not just death blow her? That's just... What?
Better be careful.
At this rate, I'm losing this fight. Trying to work out what the best move is at this point. Like, would it be reviving you? I'd have to revive you with something pretty good. Have I got anything there that revives and cures
Let's
KO
go.
and does a lot of health? No? God damn it! Just death blow her! Oh no, I'm gonna get got. I'm gonna revive you because you're tanking. I need to build up more stuff. Oh, I'm too close. I don't want to be this close.
Fight me.
There.
I might get death blowed. Using Celestial Barb. Get up!
Ball's in your court.
B rank bracer. Do I have impede? Okay, I do. Good. Oh, but it costs all my CP.
I better be careful.
Slice and dice.
Going all in.
Don't screw with me. Playtime's over.
Like, honestly, what are you doing? I don't have the CP
Let's
now
go.
to, like, fight back. I need something that restores more than 40 CP. I don't know how desperate this is, but it looks pretty desperate to me. I just said Scrafty was easy. Yeah, I didn't have the S boost on the first round. I used a little bit, and I'm like an idiot now. I feel like an idiot. Oh, I'm gonna use a blooming... I'm gonna use a Zeram powder.
I better be careful.
No, on me.
There.
I don't want to
go time.
lose.
Activating skill.
Out with a bang. Soar for me. Phoenix Dance.
Boost gauge limit crush.
Oh my god, it would have done
Stronger. Go on.
Oliz is playing. He agrees with Lee, so he's throwing. That's true, I did. But when it comes to it, I can't lose the fight, right? Or something. You know, I might lose SP or something. I don't know. I needed 44 CP, and the only thing I had that could do it was the Zeram powder. I've just used the Zeram powder early in the game. That's so weird. We did it, Aaron. We won. Oh yeah, we totally did it. You got death blow twice. Like there was ever any doubt. No, there was a lot of doubt. Oof, my bones haven't seen that much action in a long time. You don't even look winded, Aaron. I didn't think I'd ever get to fight alongside you again, Shenley. Your skills sure have gone dull, though. Well, I could say the same to you. Let's just say we both did our best and leave it at that. You know, I think this duel has given me a better understanding of you, Li-Lian. And still, I believe you to be the best choice for taking over the dojo. You're more than qualified, even as you are now. It's what Baba wants too. I'm glad to hear you say that, Xiaoling. Really, I am. However, I'm afraid I cannot honor your request. I'm sorry. But you promised. You said if I won, you'd take over the dojo. Unfortunately, little sister, that isn't quite what I said. Besides, don't you think it's a little strange for a person who just lost a duel to be put in charge of a martial arts school? Why are you so... The request was just for us to participate in the fight. Now that it's finished... screw it. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to give him a push in the right direction. How should we approach this? I sympathize with Li-Lian. He wants to live his own life. Listen, Li-Lian, I know better than anyone how annoying kids can be, especially stubborn ones like her. They usually don't listen, they can't stop sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, and they just plain run you ragged. Hey, why the hell does it sound like you've got something to say to me? Because he does. But there's a time when kids have no choice but to face the truth, when they need to be told what they don't want to see for themselves. And isn't that the best time to give them a hand? I think I see your point. I can't give you a concrete answer at the moment, but whether or not someone is qualified to become the next master isn't simply a matter of martial prowess. There's also a deep sense of purpose, reputation, propriety. These are all necessary qualities for a master to have, and Xiaoling possesses all of them. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Well, you say that. Not to pile on with Girly here, but I remember how the students of the dojo used to look up to you. You had a pretty good reputation back then. Just what the hell happened, man? Did something go down after I stopped coming to the dojo? Li-Lian, I wonder why you stopped training. You're acquaintances, aren't you, Mr. Arkride? Yeah, but I wouldn't call us close. We've never really talked about stuff like that. Yeah, I've kind of got an idea of what happened, though. How disappointing. Heads up. Everyone all right? Yeah. I'm unharmed. Swift as a demon, as always. Brother, are you all right? Yes, everything's fine. Not bad. You protected the little girl, too. Guess you do still carry the blood of the Gekka School. Why would you attack us like that? Because of you, my brother. The Zhongxiao ended up at Longkai Clinic, huh? Better than where our own ended up, I suppose, but not quite as satisfying. Sorry, I don't live up to your expectations. I felt some kind of energy in the area and decided to drop by. I'm pleased to see some familiar faces. Well then, I'll be taking my leave now. Yeah, I blocked it. Says man. Who was that? He might have come across as a jerk, but I'm sure you saw how powerful his technique was. Yeah, he's the one that's been stirring up rumors recently. The strongest Gekka practitioner there is. He's the one that Ashen told us about, the foremost fighter of the Li family. I see. That would explain his strength. Doesn't seem like he's involved in what's going on, though. And he just shows up and leaves like nothing. That info we got from before seems suspicious now. Yeah. He didn't even try to test my strength. I don't like him. I hope I never see him again. You know, he actually trained at the dojo about a year ago. Seemed like every student there wanted to challenge him. He defeated them all with ease, including me. So that's why you lost your nerve. Yes. When he defeated me, I felt the overwhelming gap between our abilities. It was too much for me to overcome. But I believe I now understand the reason for our differences. Huh? Well, that's not what I expected. This doesn't mean that I'm going to return to the way of martial arts, though. However, the emptiness in my soul, it feels a bit more full now. Brother. Anyway, I believe our father ought to be returning soon. I think I'll take my leave here. Xiaoling, I'm sorry for leaving you with such a heavy burden. Hold on, we're not done here. Well, that was a pretty weird interruption. Still, at least everything turned out alright in the end. Yeah, I'll say. We should probably keep an eye out for that guy in the future, though. Li-Lian, I trust you'll be able to move forward with your life now.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
4 SPG side quests that probably came in some really good lore and things that might matter later. We'll see.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Plus on the lore.
Once more.
Man, thanks for helping me with my brother. We didn't really get you the ending you wanted, though. It's alright. I think he was finally able to get over what happened in the past, so that counts as a win for me. Wasn't expecting that guy to show up, though. Anyway, I'll bet Li-Lian's at the bathhouse by now. He always used to swing by after practice. I'll probably go check on him in a bit. Thanks to you, I think my brother's finally gotten over what happened. As for where we go from here, well, I'll have to see what Baba says. My daughter told me what happened. My apologies for having involved you in our family affairs. I must say, however, I do agree with her. I believe it would be best for Li-Lian to take over the dojo. Well, the only thing we can do now is wait to see what will become of this.
Well...
Yep. I like quests that lead into other quests. In the future, they are the best kind of quests. If you are indeed at the bath, then I think I might pop on over.
The ward has its charms too.
Oh, except for the fact that that's gather info about the traitor area. Alright, let's finish off the
Confirming
sweet
your plans.
in the place that we were at, but I'll give you this python leather belt to make up
expecting thanks?
for not being in the movie with you. And we also got 10 gifts given, so we got some money for that. All right, let us warp on over to... We were in Newtown, weren't we? Yes?
Let's roll, gang.
And I'm assuming that the marker on the board over here was for the 4 SPG we stumbled onto. It doesn't look like there are any kung fu movies playing right now. I got introduced to the genre last year and now I'm totally obsessed with it. The settings in Eastern films are so fascinating. Too bad I can't get my kung fu fix. Oh well, I'll just have to settle for that war movie instead. That's what I watched. You mean the basketball movie, yeah?
Why don't we see?
Alright, we already got all the 4 SPGs here. Well, no we didn't.
Now, what's it say?
So it's probably good to clear it off the back of the board, right? Makes a lot of sense to me. Alright, so there's a little bit up here. A little bit here. We were here. And we resume from this area, baby. Actually, it doesn't hurt if I turn... There's going to be one here, right? Oh, what? Doesn't hurt if we turn left from this section. And that was the stairs coming down here. Every one of these vending machines has the same stock. No variety at all. Hello, you the police, yep. So that's why you left in such a hurry, huh? The evidence was undeniable. I had no choice but to make an arrest. You seem a little unconvinced, though. You always were one to err on the side of caution. All citizens are innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. But this might actually put a real damper on Heiwei's influence. Sounds like they're in for a rough time. Definitive evidence of tax evasion, huh? Honestly, nothing substantial has found its way to me yet. But this might actually put a real damper on Heiwei's influence. I understand why you'd be so unsure on how to proceed in the situation. You've always had a stronger sense of justice than most people. The guild may not be making any offensives at the moment, but we're here to help however we can. So they're on the same page.
Do you really mean that?
Another portal.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
It is it?
Let's give this a go.
Oh, something new too. Time to fish. Yeah, double excellent. Better get me the fish I want.
Not bad.
Boo. I feel like a double excellent should get me on like a higher tier roll or something for something, you know, an unknown fish.
Not bad.
The timing is good, but the fish we've caught is a fail. But we do get sepith for it too. It's not terrible. 2 warmers, we could literally sell them for a little bit. What?
Not bad.
So let's get this right, guys. 3 means more than 2 probability, correct? Though I say that, we did get lucky with that last fish. We got the 1 probability fish out of 4 total fish that could have appeared in that area. What?
Not bad.
I mean, went down a reg, so I got less for it. Maybe if I use the dumplings. I'm supposed to finish the sweet, not fish for all time. There we go. It's green, not red.
Not bad.
A forest gill. This is not a forest. It's a concrete jungle. Right, with that caught.
I could go for some fishing.
Could check the other
Let's give this a
spots,
go.
see if there's anything new in there. Oh, big catch puffer. And don't know what's over there, so we should probably check that before we commit to fishing.
Would you care for a manto?
I would care for a manto.
What would you like?
Steam red bean manto.
you stop by again sometime.
There's a new competitor on the block, and you stand is setting up shop over by the department store. Not like it matters to me. Competition or not, my job remains the same. Smile, chit-chat, and sell some snacks. Perspective. Oh, achievements is filled out again. 10 portals found with charge search.
This is
Let's
an
give this
adequate
a go.
spot for fishing.
So Puffer Big catches the high fish. Will that be true or not? That's not a puffer.
Not bad.
That's a puffer. It's a P-Rank, no! It's not puffed up. I guess you've got to get the roll for the fish, and then you've got to get the roll for the rank. That thing down there is essentially giving you 3 failures, but 4 greats.
Not
It's
bad.
gonna be an A now. 4 greats. Oh, okay, maybe not. Turns out the fishing is the biggest time sink in this game. So do you think it was the devs are like, they didn't put fishing in Shelter Daybreak Run? Oh, we'll give them fishing. We'll give them twice the fishing to make sure they didn't
hell
miss
of a
the
fish.
fishing. A rank. Grats, Aaron. Fisherman Supreme right now.
Let's give this a go.
Can't reach that one, can I?
You there. How's some...
It looks like a new stand cropped up recently. Apparently, they're serving Eastern cuisine. Ah, now there's another rival to put my attention away from pasta. Does Suran know about this? This will have a major impact on our future. Suran.
Hi there.
Chilled
try something?
Torino pasta. Chilled pasta dish doesn't sound that great.
Come again.
Maybe it's good. Wishing your kid. Gal's been getting pretty rambunctious lately. It's so cold, but all he wants to do is run around. That's probably because he's cold. Maybe I should take a little break. Oh, I'm just so sleepy. I really want to get better at foot racing. That's why I come here to practice sometimes. Mummy used to be really fast when she was little, but now all she does is sleep.